You
And
suck.
I'm recording now. Intro. Done.
Yeah, that's gonna be the new thing now. This is my intro. Okay, done.
Howdy, folks. Frank here. With random people. Intro done. Check mark. Where's the beer?
Where is the beard?
Classy intro. Nothing but the
Yes.
classiest.
Or better yet, for your intro, you can just go beer, take a chug it, and then crush it and throw it and get playing.
No, just intro done. Intro, I'm here with people. Have a nice day.
I still have no idea where the heck you're at.
Follow the straw trail where the baler is. Or we're by the semis. There's a tractor up at that end of the field.
I see you moving now. Slowly, ever so slowly.
Wait, hold on. It shows me in the tractor. Hold on.
Ready to harvest? Harvested. What do you want me to do?
Grain cart.
What the fudge is that?
The cart that hauls the grains up on the edge of the field up there. The other end of the field from where you are. So I'm at 70%.
Which one? Do you have two here? The red one or the black one?
Okay, hold on. I'll tab 2 and bring it down to you.
Well, I'm standing right in front of one of them too. But
That's the green truck. Oh, there it is. I think I shut it off. Come on. Work with me, 9RT.
No. Wee! My fingers are already cold.
That's why you should wear gloves.
Sitting at my computer and painting my nails. Being girly girl. I want to look pretty. Besides, it's been a rough day, so definitely need some nail polish.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't have alcohol. I don't have any money for any. You're not gonna give me money, so.
I mean, the only money I have right now is cash, so. Because my motto, cash is king. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, but at least your bank account's not almost $200 in the hole, so.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Mine
Special
is.
delivery.
So I don't know which one I'm supposed to be driving.
The big green tractor.
That one. No. That one? No. What?
The big green tractor with the green trailer.
It's easier to figure out all the animal junk on this game than it is everything else. You just got a whole bunch of other green stuff instead of just having them different colors to make it easier to know which one's to be which.
Yeah, it's the 9R. It's the 2-track John Deere with a grain cart. It's the one with the big pipe sticking out off of the trailer.
Okay. Give me a second. I just started on my left hand real quick.
All good, all good. I'll wait on the end of this little headland here for you. If I make it that far.
Not quite sure why I actually even decided to want to play with you, considering last time we played anything, it was a disaster.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you don't.
I don't remember. There was not alcohol involved. I do not remember.
There was a lot of alcohol involved.
I mean, in
It was your
19,
birthday.
yeah. No, we've played since then. You uploaded it to YouTube, remember?
I don't remember when the last time we played was, but I remember playing on your birthday, and that was
That was a fun one.
if you say so.
Okay, alrighty.
Thing, all it needs is like
That's a fun one to drive.
I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of a little bit of like a tank, except without it being like a tank.
Yep. That's why they called. That's why I call them tank tours.
Shit.
Don't
shit.
hit the header trailer.
It's not my fault this thing turned so quick. This is why I like the other thing.
All right.
Sorry.
Thank you. That's a wee bit tight.
What fault is that?
Mine, because I want a 60-foot header.
Exactly. Could have gone with any other header. No, you picked the 60-foot one.
Of course. More acres. More coverage. Why'd you sell black quicker?
Well, and with how awkward shaped some of these fields are.
It's a fun map. This was one back in 19 that I absolutely loved. So.
Well, it's not a bad map or anything. It's just awkwardly shaped.
It is. I'm gonna have fun bailing this field.
Oh, yeah, you are. Because 115 in and of itself isn't a bad field, but then you sit there and look and it just has like that house just right there at the beginning.
Yep.
Which makes it like not even a complete
just
rectangle.
look at 31.
31. Oh, jeez. That's even worse.
Yeah. 32 and 31 are also gonna get bailed. So.
Well, what's this little sliver right here between 31 and 30? Like, where does that belong?
That belongs with 30. But
Why?
those are two
Why
separate properties. Believe it or
Why
not.
didn't they just put that little tiny plop right there with 31?
I don't know.
Like
I think
33, it's just... Oh gosh.
I told you this is a fun map. This is
I know
based
it's
out of Ohio.
I know it's fun, but... Oh my gosh, number 8's even worse.
Yeah, there's some interesting safe fields on this map.
I know 7 reminds me of the enemies from,
Look at 108.
Galactica. 108's not bad, but 107 reminds me of the enemies from Galactica.
Look at 109.
Or Galaga. It's called Galaga. Did you see 110?
Yep. Almost bought. We own 110. Come on now.
118 looks like a butt crack. You will never not unsee it now.
Nope.
This is bad or anything, but could be worse.
Oh, that beer's going down way too smooth. That's kind of concerning.
Well, everything goes down smooth if you've had a rough week.
I've just had a week of sitting at home twiddling my thumbs doing nothing. Hashtag COVID sucks.
I'm even awake right now. I didn't want to be awake right now, but I'm awake.
Yeah, I took a nap this afternoon because I wasn't going to function on 2 hours of sleep.
I couldn't take a nap. I wanted to, but... Am I close enough?
Oh.
I'm not close enough.
Hello there.
Sorry. I can't help it. This thing turns just a little too quickly. Eeh.
Set your cruise control for 6. That's how fast I'm going.
We're just gonna come grab and sit. Because
Okay, I'll just stop for you then.
Because I'll empty you out real quick, and then I'll go dump this into the trailer.
One of
It's
them.
already. Since that's like, I was gonna put it about 75, maybe a little, yeah, 74. So I'll just go dump it.
Yep.
Do you have crop destruction on or off?
It's off.
So if I were to drive over a field, it would be fine.
Oh yeah, it'd be fine. I knew better than that with you coming in here.
I'm not even mad because it's true. It's true though. Like I can't even be mad.
I know better.
Even if I don't like mean to run it over, it still kind of happens either way.
Yep. Yep. It does. And those trailers hold 110,000 liters for the record.
Fine, as long as I can get to the trailer and stop hitting the trailer.
It's part of the fun, you see. It's part of the fun.
If you say so. There's fun, and then there's me.
I probably should have got a different tractor for you, to be honest, to run that thing.
Can you still get a different tractor for me to run this thing?
Oh yeah, I can swap mine real quick. Let me just take care of the combine real quick, get it somewhat out of the way.
Because otherwise it's going to be a really long game if you have me driving this thing. I'm going to be crashing into everything.
I'll get you my only red tractor.
It doesn't have to be red. I don't care if it's red. I'd prefer blue, honestly, but...
Well, I have a blue sprayer.
Because blue's my favorite color.
Sneak through here real quick.
I'm almost done dumping, don't worry. You
Yeah,
know what I did the past few days?
But this one's more like a little puppy driving it, so just fair warning.
A little what driving it?
It's like a little puppy. You'll see why when I pull up.
Oh lord. It's so cute. Can make it wag its tail.
Go ahead and unhook from it.
That was amusing. You have to say you have to turn them off manually.
Yep.
Okay. If I can back up. Don't mind me.
Then there's me with manual gear shift turned on.
You don't have to shift, or you have to shift.
Oh, I have to shift.
You have to shift. Do I have to shift?
No, it's my own personal computer setting. Your stuff's in
Okay.
automatic mode, mine's not.
Thank God, because I would fail at that. I already fail at driving, apparently. No, but seriously, you know what I was doing the past few days? Binge
There's another
watching The
thing.
Fairly Odd Parents because it's on Netflix.
You know, I've been doing the past few days?
Sleeping.
Sleeping and watching a whole crap ton of Twitch.
Can't relate. I don't even really watch Twitch that much anymore. Like, I still stream to it, but even then, like, I don't watch it as much. Which is weird because, like, I still watch it just because of Lord Minion 777.
Yeah.
Well, it's Minion 777 on Twitch, but like I
Yeah.
did that. But that's basically it. I just watch Wade when he streams.
I may send you a snap later, or on the day that I have a bunch of streamers live, and you'll see what I want. You'll see the amount of people that I follow. I normally have like 2 or 3 streams open if I really like what their content is, and just keep up with them. So.
Well, see, I generally just like I haven't really found any streamers that do the content that I like to do, which, you know, it happens. But at the same time, like,
So content's part of the thing for me. The big thing for me is commentaries. If they're not like a dry commentary, that's what I really enjoy. And most people on Twitch have a dry commentary, or they don't interact with chat or nothing. So
Well, for chat, because I'm still such a new streamer, like I only have 76 followers.
yeah, no, you're one thing, but I'm saying like the bigger streamers that I follow, main thing I look for is like interaction with chat. You know, in my opinion, John's really fallen out of touch with that to a certain degree.
Yeah, but he also has like a lot of people that watch him at once. Like, and he's like, well, I'm not gonna endorse you or promote your channel because you're not family friendly. And I'm like, it's not that I'm not family friendly. It's just that I don't go out of my way to watch my language.
No, and that's what he wants out of people, and I can agree with that. Say if I had a family myself, but with what I'm doing right now, my personal opinion of content, the raw, more uncensored content is just a better quality content. Bye.
Oh. Turn around so I don't smack into you.
Is that a lot easier for you to drive?
Yes, it doesn't turn as quick.
Let's see if you can do it while we keep rolling 6 miles an hour.
I let go of the button. I forgot how to set cruise control. Fuck.
Both bumpers B, and then left up and down on your joystick, on your left joystick for the speed.
I'll have to try that again later. Well, when I come back around, I'll set it and.
I'll let you know when you're good to stop, and you can get it set. Just so I have enough space to get down to the end of the pass. All right, you're good.
Okay.
I can get down to the end of the pass, so.
I haven't played it for a while, but
Yep.
no, like I consider my channel PG-13 just because there's cussing and there's some moderate dirty humor.
Oh yeah, but no, a lot of streamers I watch, it's rated R content. You know, just conversations and everything else going on speed. It can go from really appropriate to really inappropriate in a hurry.
Chatting with you, depending on what we're doing, it's usually rated R.
Or depending upon how many beers I have.
It just depends on how much I've had to drink too.
Yeah, it does.
Because we can be, oh my god, we can be awful.
I can get really bad, yes.
But like, John's never watched my content, so
he doesn't really watch much content because he produces so much. It's only like if you're good friends with him or something is when he'll watch it. Whereas for me, is I don't care if you watch my content or not. I'm just gonna watch you anyways because it's something to do.
But my content?
Your content or anybody else's? You know, I tell him I make content. Okay, and you want us to watch it? I said no. It's, you know, I don't do much. I don't record very often. My personal preference is, you know, just I'll watch whatever I want whenever I want, and you guys watch whatever you want whenever you want.
And that's kind of how I am too. Like, if you watch me, great. I'm glad you are watching.
You know,
but
because you're a good friend of mine.
like,
You're a good friend of mine. I try to watch your content when I can. It's just when you stream, most of the time I'm either busy, or I have other stuff going on.
God damn it, cruise control.
You know, it's hard for me to watch some people's content because when they stream, you know, like Gable, for example, he produces content from time to time, or he streams from once in a while, and I'm like, I want to watch it occasionally, but you know, he streams really late at night when I'm either busy with water and I don't have the cell service to watch Twitch, or I'm asleep.
And I
or I'm in a video conference that I have to be in for some stupid reason.
And I tried to stream like around other people. Like I try to stream at like the same-ish times just because like.
Oh yeah.
I don't want like my content viewers to be like, oh well, I can't catch your content because you stream too early or blah blah blah, because I'm just like, well, I don't want that to be why you can't watch me.
No, it's, you know, for me, timing is a big thing, especially with work, because there's a bunch of people's content that I absolutely love. Like, I have to watch it back later after I'm done with work or when I have free time, because I just don't have that time schedule anymore.
I mean, there's been times where I'll get 0 viewers for the 2 to 3 hours that I'm streaming, and I
Yep.
don't get mad about it. I know
No,
that I'm probably streaming at a bad time.
exactly. Or you're streaming something that there's bigger people streaming at the same time, and you
And
can't
so I'm
control that.
just not interesting.
Yep, because you're further down the list.
Oh, much further down the list.
Exactly. Whereas, say, some other people that are streaming, I have people ranging from you that are two. I have one person that's live right now that I follow that's 23.9 thousand viewers.
And
It's
I think it's cool that it's kind of like that. Like, I'm not
oh yeah,
upset that they're watching the bigger streamer. Oh, that bigger streamer's probably been at it longer than I have.
oh yeah. This exactly. It's the time you put into your content and your setup and such pays off in the long run.
Like my setup right now is still basic setup to the point where like I
Yeah.
have a long ways to go with my setup
Oh yeah.
and
I
whatnot.
mean,
But at the same time, like it works for me right now, and because
exactly.
it works for me right now, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Whereas for like me, I have a more professional setup with how I'm running things and such with like computer software and audio and everything else. I
But
can
then
do
at the
I,
same time, like you also have the money to do it that way. I don't.
exactly. I have a job to support what I'm doing and make it to where I can do the things that I'm doing.
But you also make pretty good money for what you do.
I don't make the best money by any means, but you know what? I make money and I get my bills paid, and then the rest of my money I can invest into, say, myself
Ouch.
or my setup.
Exactly. Like I've invested money here and there. Like I have a pretty comfortable setup where I have my computer. I paid almost $1,300 for that. I have two
Yep.
monitors. I have a nice desk that everything plugs into, and then the desk plugs into the wall, so I'm not taking up extra extension cords.
Yep. Exactly. Then there's me,
Um,
with triple monitors, mixer, keyboard, mouse, a couple
the
Xbox
keyboard and
controllers.
my keyboard and mouse came free with the computer, so
Mine didn't. Mine's a custom keyboard and a Logitech mouse. So, but then I have because I have to have, I have, like the power strips. I have a couple of them because of the computer, the monitors, the Wi-Fi routers in here is on one of them. Phone
yeah.
chargers, everything else. Phone
But you've
charger
also
and
worked for
earphone
that
charger.
stuff too. Like
Oh yeah,
I'm working towards it. Like I just have my first piece of merch just there. Nobody's bought it yet, but that's okay. Like I'm not expecting anybody to buy it right now.
no, and that's the thing is, you need to slow your cruise control down.
Um,
But no, I could easily do a bunch of stuff if I wanted to. I have content creators who want to support me if I were to go, say, the more family friendly, no bad jokes, horrible jokes, no stuff that I do now, and I just don't feel comfortable making that kind of content at the moment. I just
with
want to
that
be.
content
I
is
want.
that it's
I,
not everybody's cup of tea to make.
no, it's
It,
not.
it, I prefer to aim towards a more mature audience with my content, which is why I kind of am the way I am, where I'll be sitting there saying something and I might slip in a cuss word or two, but that's just me as a person in real life as well. Like
Exa-
I'm not
ex-
censored.
exactly. And I don't want to. I don't want to have to put on like an act just so I can make content. If I want to make content, it's gonna be in my style with how I want to do it with my own, you know, vocabulary and such. That's why I say my content's not everybody's cup of tea. I do what I want to do because I like it. not because that someone told me, hey, you should do this, you know.
Exactly,
There's a bunch
and
of
that and
streamer
that's
tips and such, and a lot of them say if you're a smaller streamer, you can start out as family friendly and work your way into the, more mature content, which, it's fine and dandy and all, but I'd rather, perform the ornery assholeness that I am and just do the stupid stuff that, may not get many views, but you know what, it'll still get something. And you can't.
you'll still get, yeah, like, honestly, like, it's better to be more genuine than it is to be something you're not.
Exactly.
Because, like, I love to watch Jacksepticeye when he streams because he's just a straight up genuine guy. Like, he's not,
Oh, yeah.
like, what you see is what you get.
Yep. You want to go dump that cart real quick? I can make it down to the other end.
Oh, yeah, I can. I'm only at 67% though, so.
Yeah, you got me completely empty, so I can make a whole pass. Gotta remember, big
Alright.
head, long field, fill up quick.
Yeah, that's true. But, like, it's just, like, that's what I feel. That's kind of what I aim for when I'm streaming, though. Is, like, I want to be a more genuine streamer where you can get to know me on a more personal level, and I'm not sitting here trying to be something I'm not.
Exactly. You need to do the content that you're comfortable with that fits what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, if you're not happy with what you're producing, you're not producing anything.
Exactly.
You know.
I'm not happy with some of the content I've been producing recently because it has been kind of boring. But at the same time, like, that happens. Like, you kind of get to that point where it gets a little stale, and you're trying to figure out how to change it up.
Exactly. And that's kind of my purpose with this server. If you ever want to stream off of it, go for it. Just find something to do and do it.
Is it just like a dedicated server?
It's a dedicated server, yes. So I said 1 night for the mods to Google Drive, 2 nights for the mods. Because that daylight hurt me so much that I just slept all day and worked on this stuff through the night.
Whoops. I lagged in a way that it made me crash.
It was an
into the trailer.
autosave. It was an autosave.
Fucking autosave. It made me crash into the trailer.
Which is
I
no
was
big
coming in
deal.
perfectly, and then it's just like, wait, what?
Yeah. No, but you know what? If you ever want to stream off here, go for it. If we want to do a different map, I'll take a look into it and see if it'll work on the server or not.
Well, my whole thing though is, like, if I'm gonna do farm sim, I want to do it with somebody because honestly, farm sim's like a great chance to
it's a good
do
multiplayer game.
Oh, it is, and then like it's a great chance to do kind of like a log type style multiplayer game where you can sit there and just kind of sit and farm shit and chat.
Oh yeah, it's a good banter game, as the European people would call it. It's a good banter game because you can get good content from different people talking and such. You can do solo content all day. Everybody does that. It's the multiplayer with conversations that makes it different, because the different conversations that can happen make the content a better quality.
And I love playing farm sim with you, but you're just busy all the time.
Yeah, it's hard for me to get away, mostly because of work. And that's my problem. I chose a career path where I'm needed a lot, and I have a lot of stuff I need to get done.
Which I don't mind because it is what you have to do to make your living.
Exactly.
But it just sucks sometimes because when I want to stream with you, you're not available.
And the reason I got this server is I want to probably do more content with you, for say on the weekends when I'm not working. Maybe like a day or two a week when I'm not busy with stuff. Just
that one's at 68%. I didn't mean to interrupt, but that's 68.
I didn't put Uniconvert on here. Whoopsie. No big deal.
Yeah, but no, like it's just like I try to keep an open schedule for other streamers that like to stream that do have content streaming that they do with me because like otherwise like I want to make sure that
kind of like what you and Paradox do with like your ghost hunting games or like stuff like that.
Yeah. That's just kind of become our thing, and there's so many like awful inside jokes that we make with each other for that.
And you know what? That's good content, because people are gonna be like, "What does that mean?" From what I've seen on like other YouTube channels and such or Twitch channels, those inside jokes is what makes or breaks a game. You're gonna want to flip around. I'm fixing to turn around.
That's fine. I can figure out how to turn around from there.
But it's just like the inside jokes that keep people curious. Like, I want to tune back in to figure out, what they're talking about. And sometimes, it was like I was listening to a podcast back in 2020, and people, until they heard a joke in 2016, and they didn't know what it meant until 2019. And like the person
Well, like
watching the
everybody
content
keeps
remembered
asking me,
that.
what does MERP mean? And I'm like, I don't know. It's something that Frank said.
MERP's just my way of saying hello. It's it doesn't mean anything. It's just, how's it going?
It's just a funny word. I
It's
know.
just it's just an interesting word that confuses people. It it makes good content because you're like, stop doing that. And they're like, what does it mean? It's just a word. There's no context behind it. It's just, my way of saying hello just to frustrate you, and it
Well,
works.
now it's my first piece of merch.
I know it is. I find that hilarious. It's
Because all of my friends and stuff that when they have a free time that watch, they all say MERP now, okay? And they all demanded that my first piece of merch has to be MERP.
so. You see what Waldo and I did for you there?
What? My own little thing on your channel?
Yep, the only little thing on your channel, because you're the only one I still do that in, just because it's my pronounced thing for coming in. So
Oh, if it's on my channel, I'll have to go look. But if it's on your channel, I see it. I see not MERP, LOL.
well, that's just the thing I did just to troll you. Come on now.
Sorry, I'm going a little crooked. I'm not trying to.
All good, all good. I'm still getting all the crap. That's all that matters.
Well, it's because I wasn't paying attention. I thought I was straight. I was lined up straight, but I'm not.
No, it's all good. That's why I run GPS, so if something like that happens, it doesn't throw us off that bad.
For that bad off or anything,
You're
but if you ask,
You're starting to get a little crooked again.
yeah, I notice.
But no, it's if you need to have content that you want to do, that stuff that you enjoy doing, and the thing that you're doing and that I'm doing, Farm Sim is still more of an indie game, even though there's multiple games. It's not that big of a company yet. Whereas there's mainstream gamers that are doing like Apex, Warzone, Rust, all those big name games developed by the big companies, and you cannot get viewers. You cannot grow your channel by doing that. Something like Farm Sim or like your ghost hunting games, smaller niche communities that you can grow off of. And you never know, they may join you on other games going. They're streaming if they have good. The thing I do is, if regardless of what they're streaming, if they have good banter and good content with other people, I will watch it or listen to it, just because it's a good, they're having good conversations, and I know they're good conversations, and they're more genuine and open about what they do and how they do it.
And that's just kind of what I look for when I'm looking for streamers too. Is like how do they keep the conversation going? Like when I first started streaming, I sucked at it. Like that was awful. You can go look at the old videos on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, no. And
but I've learned since then. So
and
like
exactly, and you keep striving to improve your content. That's where a lot of new streamers or new content creators in general fall short, is they don't continue to improve. They find a way that works for them for a temporary time, and they just stick in that way, and they lose viewers. Whereas, like,
well, for the longest time, it just felt awkward to sit there and try to make solo content, and then I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna have Freddy out. I'm gonna act like Freddy's the viewer, so that way my content doesn't seem so lonely.
And the thing with that, that helps a lot of people is, you get, say, like your family or your friends to tune in and watch.
Problem is, a lot of my friends and family don't want to watch this kind of stuff because it doesn't interest them.
And that's fine. But, it's, you find ways to, just, even if they have the tab open and they're not chatting, or they stream up and then it's muted, it's still, viewers as, there's one person put it, butts in the seat, or viewers watching,
actually Twitch changed it slightly that, in order for it to count,
True,
the
it has to
viewer,
be
they have to
unmuted.
have sound on. Yeah, they have to have the sound on. Even if it's just like super, super low, the sound has to be
Oh
on.
yeah, and as long as they do that, they can barely hear it in the background, or they have other stuff going that overpowers it. It still works out just fine. It's not just there's ways to grow, and that's one of the big things that I've noticed with a bunch of different people that are like quote unquote stream gurus is hey, you need to have people watching, even if it's just barely any sound or anything. Just having them in the chat or in the screen, it works.
It makes a lot of a difference. Just even if they just say a quick brief hi and then leave and then
Oh
just
yeah,
sit there quietly, it makes a difference.
it does, and that's why I like supporting people like you or other small streamers that may have not hit affiliate yet or barely got affiliate is supporting you guys because you guys are the main content creators of say Twitch or YouTube, the smaller content creators. Yeah, there's your large ones out there, don't get me wrong, but it's the small content creators that are producing the different content that most people don't see or recognize, and they just there's the majority content creators on any platform is the small people. Eventually they'll get growing to bigger people, but there's always new people starting, new people growing, and if you don't support them, they will not grow. They will not proceed in the evolution of stuff. But at the same time, they have to have the content that keeps me coming back to them.
Oh yeah.
I was a part of a raid last night for a person, and that content, it's not my cup of tea. But we've been whispering each other, and that person's gonna work on improving, how they do their content and everything else. And they realize I told them what they're doing wrong and how they're doing it, and they go, I can see where you're coming from on that because it's overcrowding on what we're doing, and they're trying to figure out different ways with their limited resources to improve on what they're doing.
And that's all you can really ask of a streamer is chat with them and see how they can improve or something. Like it makes a world of a difference for some streamers to know that
it does.
people want them to improve and be better. Like I'm always looking for a way to improve.
Back in high school, back in trade school and high school, I edited videos for a bunch of big name YouTube channels I'm not gonna mention. I was a head editor for a couple of them. I had different people editing for me, obviously, but I told them how I did it and the content style that they prefer and how they prefer the stuff done. And, that's why I like my current style of the raw, uncut footage, because it shows the mess ups, the issues, all the issues that you had. It doesn't cut all those out. It makes
when I'm recording, I just record and post it straight to YouTube. Like I don't even do anything extra to it.
All I do is render it down so the file size is smaller so I can upload it faster. But again, I have not the best internet, but not the worst internet, but it needs work, and I'm working on improving that. I upgraded from a paid software to a free software that has the option to be paid to remove, say, the watermark on the video, but I'm like, that watermark is fine. Lets people know, hey, he's starting out, this is what he's using, and it works for him.
I don't even worry about it too much, because generally, sorry.
You're good.
Generally, when I'm doing my stuff, like, it's usually only ever, I try not to go over 2 hours per recording, which for my computer uploads in about 30 minutes.
Okay, so...
But I'm also uploading multiple videos at a time, so for a 2-hour video to upload in 30 minutes...
That's really good. So for me, for say like an hour-long video when I upload it, it takes me about 4 hours.
Yeah, but I'm also uploading like more than one video at a time for some reason because I have loads of freaking videos to upload, so it's just kind of like...
And for me, is I do everything in one chunk. I don't split it up, and it's just one video. I don't record, I don't record very often at all.
I'll record in parts depending on what the video actually is,
Oh yeah,
because it makes it easier to record in parts.
it does. You know, the next upgrade I'm going to do to the setup though is I'm going to be going to a Stream Deck so I can set it up for easier recording setups.
And I really
You
do
know.
like how I have everything set up for me because like it works really well so far. Now, as far as like getting affiliate or something, I literally just need average viewers. That's where I'm
And-
falling short.
Yes, you know, and that's where, you know, a lot of people should realize. Hey, Merc. How many hours do you have in Farm Sim? I'm sorry, I just looked up at your chat and I saw that.
It's not. Oh, this is full now. Gosh darn. What am I
Oh,
doing with it?
That's why there's a second truck there.
Now there's a second truck, but what am I doing with the first truck?
That goes to the grain silos over by where on the other side of the cornfield.
On the side of which cornfield? There's like 3.
The one just north of you. On the other side of 116, you can see the big grain silo complex. If you look over to your side, there's a little
Yeah, I
like
see it.
lane 2 there that you can unload into.
So just plopping it there.
Yeah. Because honestly, I have no problem letting like a few people in. I just need to know their experience with Farm Sim and such before they can come
But
in and
he's
such.
he's a personal friend. I just never played Farm Sim with him before.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So like, if you want to
Yeah.
talk to him and say, if you want to shoot him a Discord invite link to this Discord, so if he wants to play Farm Sim, he can jump on here and if you trust him, I have no problems with your judgment. Where you,
Well-
Waldo, I trust your judgment more than I trust some other people's. So
So wait, the double looking grain silo thingy, right?
yes,
With the blue
yeah,
tops.
the side next to you is where you need to unload. You'll see the little drive-through area.
This thing has a Jake brake on it. How cute!
Yep, it has a Jake brake.
Where am I going to unload this? I don't know where to unload
That little cover right there, where the
Alright, well let me turn around.
little cover next to it, on the other side, you just passed it on your stream.
I know, I saw what you were saying after you said it.
Yep. Oh Lord, I'm waiting to see this. Oh, and
I'm
fair,
too busy laughing at the Jake brake to pay attention to where I'm steering.
oh, and a fair warning with that one, that trailer steers too, so it turns sharper.
Dump thingy on this. Is it on the bottom?
Yep, it's all one bottom.
Okay, so I can just unload from here.
Yep, I tried to make it easy as possible for you.
Well, geez, I feel some way about that. Damn.
Well, you know what? You're a newer player to Farm Sim, and I just, out of respect for you, because I was at that point myself as well, I want to make it as easy as possible.
Anybody to play with, and like I play PC, and a lot of my friends play Xbox, and I'm like, yeah, I can get Farm Sim 22 for Xbox, but I don't really play Xbox.
So you can actually play with console people. On
I know,
PC.
but that's like so much, and you can only have up to 4 players. Then you can't do 16.
No. You can do up to 10.
It's a lot of lag. Through the cornfield.
But
This is why you have it, so I can't destroy crops.
yep. But if I didn't run all these, like this map is a PC only mod because it's a larger map than standard size maps.
I noticed that right away. Like when I saw it, I'm just like, this map is huge.
Yes, this is a 4x map. And I personally, for like single players, standard size maps, no big deal. But from my perspective of a multiplayer aspect, the larger maps are, you don't burn through them as quick.
Hey, dummy, start the engine.
So I just look at it from like a like for this, like if We don't even have to finish this map. If we want to, if there's a new shiny map we want to go mess around on.
Shiny map?
Yeah, new shiny map that we want to mess around on. I'll switch it over.
Let's go play a new shiny map. I like new shiny maps.
This is a
Which way are you? Are you at the far end or are you
I'm at the other end.
At the far end, okay.
Yeah,
well,
and I'm at 87%, so.
Well, I'm sorry, I was messing with the Jake break. Jeez.
No big deal. If I get full, when I hit 95, I'm just gonna stop. So.
Well, you're probably gonna be at 95 before I get there. So.
Oh yeah, I'm at 92, so 93. You may make it before I fill up. But I'm still gonna stop. By the time I
get lined up and all that shit, probably not.
You know, but there's stuff I want to mess around with and such, you know, like mods. And that's kind of the purpose of the server is, you know, they're not so, you know, there's some common mods on here that, you know, like that tractor you're driving. You know, you can have it on both PC and console. Same thing with my combine and this head. The grain cart's I think it's PC only. You know, there's some mods on here that's cross-platform. There's some that's PC only. You know, there's some console mods that are really good, like the Semi. That's a console mod.
You know, with the Jake break?
So the two trucks have completely different sounds and engine setups.
What are you doing? What?
So, the one you're driving is the Cummins. The other one I have is a Detroit. You know, like the reddish one that you saw, like the reddish orange, the dark reddish orange. That one is a Detroit, and that one is my personal favorite. I'm like, I don't mess with this Cummins one. I'm gonna try that one out.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. My only complaint though is I can't haul my flatbed trailer with equipment on it because of the front end will lift up.
Oh, jeez.
Whereas the Detroit doesn't. And that's something that's easily fixed. I think they released an update today that fixes that. You know, but it's just little things like that you have to pay attention to. You know. Because not every mod is made equally. They could be a same mod pack, and they could be a mod pack with different, you know, from the same modder, and it's still like nothing in that thing is going to be made the same. They may all look the same and act the same, but they're not made exactly the same. There's slight differences between them.
Oh yeah, but that's going to be with anything.
Exactly. And it's just how you deal with those differences and treat them and such is what's the big thing that people don't realize or understand.
And they most likely won't understand like that you have to treat things differently because like everything has its own unique situation with it. So
there's mods that I understand, you know, the mod is trying to get it on console, so it's not going to be as per se the file size or quality that I'm used to. You know, but
it's not going to be quite the same as it would be on computer.
No. You know, and I'm fine dealing with different mods for like just console mods and mess around with that stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's, you know, it gives you a taste of different medicine. You're way crooked.
Yeah, but for this friend, I probably will end up just putting him on my server simply because I don't think... I think he plays Farming Sim on Xbox.
Which is fine, you know.
So yeah, if you have any exclusive computer-only mods, it wouldn't work for him.
No, it wouldn't. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I can always, you know, change the mods to...
Are you going sideways or am I running into you?
You're running into me. So I said you need to straighten up.
Okay, and...
Yeah, this last pass I'm not even going to bother with GPS. I'm just going to run it freehand. Because there's a little bit of a skipper there. Actually, I can probably move GPS over.
Wait. Oh, he says he has it on Xbox and PC, so he could join us on PC.
Yeah.
He is in my Discord server. I just have to add him to the farm sim.
Yeah, and I can easily post the information in there too.
Yeah, the farm sim chat. Like that's
Yeah.
locked to exclusive people only because.
Yeah, and I could easily post this stuff in there. That way, if we want to say just us, we can use this Discord, or we want to do stuff on with people from your community. We can just as easily switch over
Well,
to
see,
your Discord.
very few people in my community actually play
Farm Sim, yeah.
Yeah, and we keep it to an exclusive chat simply because we don't want there to be issues.
Yeah, and I understand. I get that
Especially
completely.
since I have in the chat, we have
Private mods.
John's GPS mod. So.
Yep, that's what's in. It's in here too. So.
So it's just kind of like we don't. He doesn't want that all spread around or anything, and I'm like, so I'm not going to. So.
That's why I said this Discord is for trusted people, and that's why I said if you trust them, I have no problem.
Oh yeah, I trust him. He's a pretty good guy. I was introduced to him from a friend of my brother's, so.
But
yeah,
that's
a funny
that's
story.
a thing. But that's the thing with me is, a lot of people they don't want. Oh, you have to do this. I'm like, if the person that I'm talking to or their chat and they trust them, I honestly have no problem, inviting them into, like my personal Discord or my personal, servers and such.
I would make the joke. I trust him as far as I can throw him, but the problem is I can't even pick him up in the first place.
Yeah, no, and that's again, it's. I know you and Waldo well enough that I can give you guys that sort of trust.
We Snapchat all the time, so.
Exactly,
There's never not a day we're not talking on Snapchat.
Exactly, even if it's just streaks, you get to see somewhat of what I'm doing. Like the past few days, I'm doing streaks in the evenings now because it's easier for me for both day shift and night shift because I'm normally up around that time regardless. So.
I'm calling you fat. I'm just saying that I can't pick you up. You're over the 50-pound limit that I can pick up.
Wait, you're telling me he's not a little midget person?
You, Frank. Not everybody I know is short.
Hey, most people down here call me a giant because I tower over everybody else in the grocery store.
And I can pick up maybe 80 pounds, and that's depending on the day. And if I slept well and my back doesn't hurt.
268? You're a skinny guy, man. I'm only I'm 306. So at one point I was up to almost 400.
Yeah, and you tend to be a little bit of blubber too, Frank.
Yeah, how many guys that are mostly blubber can, do the stuff that I'm doing? How many people can say they broke a 3/4 inch breaker bar that wasn't supposed to break by jumping on it? Or putting themselves on full body weight, trying to force it down with a 6-foot extension pipe? 5'10"? It's not terrible.
I'm 5'2" and 180 pounds, so.
Yeah, I'm the giant here at 6'3".
Heck, you're just slightly taller than my ex-husband.
But at the same time, I'm a gentle giant. I turn to mush. I turn to mush when I see little kids and such. And I have a little nephew on the way because my sister got married last September, and last year, right around Christmas, is when she let us know that she was pregnant. So.
She did better than me. I mean, I didn't find out I was gonna have my kid until I was 23 weeks. So.
No, it was I think she was fairly early on because that time of the month didn't happen. So. All right, let's go to the other fields. I'll help you move the trucks around too. So. If you want to jump that in the trailer and then dump it in the silo so we can see how much we got off this one field.
Sure. I need to go play with the Jake brake. Oh no, that's the other truck.
No, both trucks have Drake brakes.
Wait, let's not go running over the giant mound of dirt there and into the water. I mean,
That would be recommended, yes.
why not? It'd be a lot of fun.
I don't want my equipment wrecked.
So,
Oh, good lord. I need to do something real quick. So don't mind the money disappearing. Oh crap, I need to do something.
can we get ponies? I want some ponies.
Well, let's
I'm
get
just
this off real quick, and that way we have the supplies for the ponies.
You want to know what map we're on? I don't even know what map we're on.
Midwest Horizon. This was a Techstar map back in 19. Tyson Dennis, or Dens, however you want to say it, converted it to 22 with Techstar's permission. He also has permission to convert Newland, Texas. Don't mind the money disappearing.
As long as you're not blowing it on weed without me. I am.
No. Oh, come on. Now, where is the fuel? There's the fuel tank. Wait, did I fill those up? Yes, I did. Did the money go down?
Do 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 do. So going to emphasis. I really want a snack right now. But I don't need a snack. I'm just tired. And the fudge cookies is that in the background? Oh, I can hear that.
Yeah, these trucks are loud.
That don't even cover loud. The door opens and everything. I don't know why, that just makes me ridiculously happy.
Hey, it's the small details that make the difference, in my opinion.
It is the small details that make a difference.
So you want to go further up the road and park that truck kind of close to where I'm parking this truck. Just enough room to get by with the grain cart, though. I'll move the grain cart real quick.
This J brake is louder than the other one.
Yep, that's the beauty of a Detroit.
The truck in and of itself is also louder, but
Yeah, the D60 series Detroits are known to be loud. Hey, look, the door's open.
to dump the grain. Been at this for an hour. It feels like we've been at this longer, but that's just because my brain's tired. Wait, which way up the road am I going? Okay, oh, I see where you are. Or, no, that's me.
So you'll see where like the truck and the combine are parked. It's like by 32 area.
Oh, okay.
It's like a cool feature of the tractor that we switched to grain cart for. You can actually get the seat to rotate in it.
Neat. Sitting on some water.
Don't worry about that. I need to fix that, but don't worry about that.
I am worried about it.
There is no basement flooding whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
So,
Would make me please as a fucking peach. If somebody made a replica of the rubber duck from Convoy,
So I had a similar mod to that back in Farm Sim 13. Is the rubber duck Mack truck. Alright, what was the yield off that? Ooh, 145,000 liters. That ain't bad.
that was sudden. Grass ready to harvest.
First thing I'm gonna do though is go take this combine to get some diesel.
We're gonna sit here and look pretty. Actually, I'm going to go add him to the Discord. My Discord.
The farm
Add him to
sim
this
thing.
farm sim chat on Discord.
Alrighty.
There we go. Yeah, because very select people actually get added to it, so.
Yep. And I'll actually post a link to this Discord. It doesn't disappear in that one here in a little bit too. So if he wants to join this one, he's more than welcome to.
Trying to figure out how we did it before. Oh, we added people.
It's you just have to add the role to him.
Right.
I'll tell you this much though, Discord has done quite a bit of work on improving the voice quality in voice chat.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Now before I didn't like the voice of Discord, now I'm like, this actually isn't that bad.
Oh, I know.
So, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna call it here and deal with this stuff some other point this weekend.
Yeah, I'm kind of like feeling the same way.
Yep. So
Okay, here we go.
for my
I figured out
recording,
how to-
ciao, man. See you guys later. Don't forget the beer.